In the summer of 1587, an English settler named John White arrived in North Carolina with 115 men, women, and children to establish a colony. But when he returned 3 years later, he found the settlement deserted and the colonists gone without a trace. All that remained was the word Croatoan carved into a tree. What happened to them? Were they killed, assimilated, or something stranger? Hi, I'm here to tell you about the Lost Colony of Roanoke. The year is 1587, and after enduring a brutal winter and dwindling food supplies, the English colony of Roanoke, North Carolina, has all but been reduced to a skeleton crew. Of the original 115 settlers, only 50 remain, including Governor John White and his daughter Elizabeth, who is about to give birth. They need supplies, and they need them fast. So while the men set out to sea to try and salvage what they can from a ship that recently wrecked on the coast, White and the others prepare to defend the fort against the ever-present threat of attack from the local indigenous people. But when the men return from their mission, they find that the fort has been attacked. Their food stores are depleted, and the colonists are gone. The only clue to their disappearance is this: a single tree marked with the word Croatoan. There are several possible explanations for what happened next. One is that the colonists were killed and either eaten or taken back to the village by the indigenous people. Another is that they were victims of disease, starvation, or perhaps even a hurricane. But there's another, more fantastical theory that's been gaining popularity in recent years. This is the idea that the colonists didn't die, that they simply ran away and joined one of the many native tribes in the area. The most popular tribe in this region was the Croatoan, hence the carving on the tree. But which theory is correct? Well, it's impossible to say for sure, but we do have some clues. For starters, there's the spelling of the word Croatoan. According to some, the spelling is a bit off and more closely resembles the English spelling of the time, while others argue that the spelling is actually a phonetic representation of how the tribe would have pronounced the name. There is also the fact that the English typically did not carve their names into trees unless they intended to come back for it. And we know from other accounts that the English settlers had extensive contact with the Croatoan tribe, even intermarrying with them on occasion. So it is entirely possible that they simply moved in with the tribe and decided to live out the remainder of their days in the New World as part of the native population. Whatever the truth may be, the mystery of the lost colony of Roanoke continues to fascinate us centuries later. Thanks for watching. If you like this episode, check out more stories about the early European explorers and settlers of North America.